Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Am I pointing the right way? Yeah. And then
Yeah.
immediately check out Keith at
Oh,
93
yeah.
Lumber. What's up, Keith?
Not much. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm with you. And we're about to do a beer that's courtesy of Keith. So awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Welcome.
And he's got the perfect hat for it, too. He's like legitimately totally ready. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he's got the exact hat for this. So it is. I already forgot how you told me to pronounce it. Schleckner,
Schlenkerla.
Schlenkerla. How Keith said it. It's Lentbeer. I can pronounce that. It's Lentbeer. Product of Germany, 5.9% ABV, and maybe we'll read the back that's in English after we give our thoughts. I don't know if there's tasting notes or whatever. But yeah, the bottom of my can says K and S because it was supposed to be done with Keith and Sean from Nerd Sense, but Sean had to drink his ahead of time, on his own time, I should say.
It's always funny because we're always like, we have so many beers to do together, so just like drink whatever you want. And then one of us always drinks like the one that like we were kind of expecting to do together.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, so we had similar head and everything. Color. Oh, I can smell it already. Nice. All right, you take it over. I've been talking a lot, Keith.
Yeah, finger and a half. Head, it's khaki-ish colored, I would say. The beer is, it looks clear, and there's reddish orange. There's some brown. You can even see it on camera, right? Like right there, that little glimpse of color off the edge is like kind of the color that I'm getting through it. So
yeah, it kind of. I think oftentimes Keith, we do these and they don't look on camera super how it looks in real life. It's pretty close. It's almost, it reminded me of, and I don't drink a lot of soda, but like if you did like a half and half root beer and cream soda, like a cream soda, it's because it's got like brown, but then there's like tan and like you said, there's a red. But it looks good. Anything else about the look before we get into the aroma?
Unless you have something.
No, let's get into a proper aroma, brother.
All right.
Okay, this is why I love doing this with Keith. Because I know you're going to get more stuff than just smoke, but I'm pretty proud of myself because I get smoke and leather. So I have a second thing I can say because almost always a beer like this, I'm like, I get a lot of smoke and it's going to take me a while to pull something else. Like in the taste, I usually get other stuff, but in the aroma, I almost always just kind of get smoke. So I do get a nice leathery note. So I do have a second thing, but at this point, I think I do need you to take over with some aroma notes.
There's a little bit of sweetness. It's kind of dark fruity, dark. I don't know because Schlenkerla has a Doppelbock, but these Lentbeers, I always kind of associate them with Doppelbocks. So there's a little bit of a little bit of like that dark fruit thing that you get in Doppelbocks.
When you said that, I don't think I've ever had this before, but yeah, if you, I kind of get what I would think if you took dates and smoked them.
Oh yeah.
I kind of, because again, it's hard for me to process anything without the lens of smoke for the aroma at least. So when you said that, I'm like, I could see it's not quite caramel, but yes, like almost like a little bit of a date thing. Not super sweet, like not caramel. Like, again, not caramel, but like a datey, maybe raisin thing. But anyway,
yeah, I don't know if you said the ABV, but it's 5.9%.
So. Yeah, I think it did, but if not, whatever. People can hear it
Ah,
twice. It's all good. Yeah, I love the level of smoke. Like even though it's like the thing I'm mostly getting, and I'm because of it probably not getting other things that are going on. I like the level. Like it's not. It's definitely there. It's not overly done. It's not like killing my nostrils. Like oh, it's like I'm smelling
right.
ash or I sat too close to a campfire or something obnoxious. It's like a really nice level.
Have you ever had like mincemeat pie?
No.
I get a little bit of that. Like if it was like a smoked, it's because I haven't had it in a really long time.
Do you get
But
any of
it's
the
like
breadiness, like the pie dough cooked, or more of like the filling if it was a smoky
it.
version of the
Yeah,
filling?
it's more of the filling
Okay, all right.
because
I was gonna say I don't get like a pie crusty thing.
yeah,
That's what I
no,
was wondering. Okay, okay.
yeah. Of course, it reminded me of it, but I have no idea like what's in that stuff. I think there's like some like I don't know if it's baking spices, but there's some sort of spice to it. Um, but there's a little bit of that.
Is I'm looking it up. Is that the? Do you put like dried fruit in it? Okay, apples, sultanas, which I don't know, sugar, currants, raisins, and butter. Wait, mincemeat pie doesn't have meat in it?
No, no,
Oh,
it's like a dessert.
oh, huh. Well, then I sound
Uh,
stupid saying, yeah, don't you add like I don't think I've ever had mincemeat pie before. Anyway, apparently something to
uh, yeah, and sultanas are raisins or a type of raisin or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're in the yeah, you're giving
Yeah.
a much better descriptor than I am of a similar note. Are you ready for the taste or more about the aroma?
Yes,
Okay.
it smells very
Cheers.
good.
Thanks again, Keith. I appreciate the beer. Sean, sucks to be you.
You're
You could be here with us.
welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So as typically happens, I get less smoke in the taste than I do get in the aroma, but I still do get a smokiness. Um, I'm glad I landed on the date raisin and like you were saying the mincemeat thing. Like again, I don't think I've ever
Yeah,
had that, but based on the quick thing I just looked up, it's got some of that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because it does have like a little bit of an apple thing. There's like a
Right.
little, yeah,
And I don't think in it off flavor apple. Like we're both getting it. I don't think we both have cans that went sideways and have that apple thing that. But I
no,
forget what it's actually called in beer. Like I think it's supposed to be there. What we're perceiving as an apple
yeah,
note.
yeah. I have had this before. I don't think I've had this batch though.
Okay. The like brown bread in liquid form kind of a thing
Mm-hmm.
without it being like you're saying earlier about like my illusion of spices that I'm always saying. It seems like almost the illusion of rye or something like a darker grain like that, without it being having the spiciness of rye. Maybe I don't know if there. I have no idea what's in this beer besides smoked malts.
Right.
But that's like kind of my brown bread, the illusion of rye kind of a thing is about as good as I can express this thing I'm getting. It's going down easy,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah. It's not it's not I just lost my train of thought. But I was gonna say you were saying the rye bread. I don't know if it's me, but I feel like or maybe it's the illusion of like some sort of spiciness. And when you said rye, I was like, Yeah, I think it's a little more like rye spiciness than like a baking spice kind of thing. But there's
There's a thing, an X factor that's definitely present.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the way the sweetness comes through, it's definitely not anywhere near cloyingly sweet or whatever, but there is a nice sweetness, like because when you smell it, it's so smoky. You could, or at least me, I could see it going to like a savory umami. Is it going to be soy saucy? And then you taste it, and it's like, nope, nope. It's not a sugar bomb. It's not like sugar water either.
Yeah.
But it does avoid. I mean, I love soy sauce. I like those are flavors I like, obviously, and even sometimes you do get them in a beer like Russian Imperial Stout sometimes. But not this one. Do you want me to read the back, or do you want to say anything? I don't know if there's tasting notes on the back. Do you want to say anything before I read the back?
I was just gonna say, in the sweetness, there's a little bit of like it's not as sweet as, but it comes off a little bit like red licorice.
Interesting. Well, okay, so you say red licorice, and then I can almost in this aftertaste get um, like a black licorice, or maybe something closer to fennel seeds, a little bit more natural. Very
It's weird. Oh,
faint.
good.
They're just very faint. It's not like a black licorice bomb of a beer.
Yeah, it's weird because I took a sip and then I was like, oh, it's a little bit of red licorice. And then that last sip I took, you were saying black licorice, and I was like, oh yeah, it is a little more black licorice. It's like one of those things where you're like when you're listening to something and reading something,
Yeah.
it's like
One of my favorite
would it
No, one of my favorites is like if I'm watching a YouTube video or something, I go down to the comments and like as I'm reading the comment that's quoting part of the video, it's like that part of the video is playing. It's like, what the like glitch in the matrix much? Um anyway, sorry, anything else you want to say before I read the back?
no, this is good. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah, this tastes good. Yes, just straight up, this is a good beer. Fasting was already being practiced by the Romans in ancient times. The Christians adapted this ritual as a 40-day preparation for the Easter celebration. According to the principle of, I thought that you said this was in English on the back. Oh, they give an English translation. Liquids do not break the fast. The monks in the
that's
Middle
it.
Age monasteries prepared a richer and more complex beer for the time of Lent. Following this tradition, Lentbeer is brewed with a blend of non-smoked pale malt and their smoked malt, served unfiltered with a higher malt concentration than their classic Marzen smoked beer. It was the Brosette, German for afternoon snack, already included, just as the monks would have savored in the past. All right, so no tasting notes at all. So that was a bunch of buildup for nothing to get spoiled if we had read it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tasty. Um, and again, like the aroma, it's so interesting how different the aroma is to the taste for me, where it's just so smoky, and then the taste I can get so many more things. Take a break from sipping it, and then I go in for another sip, and then I do get more smoke. It's almost like my palate gets used to it if I take sips in a row kind of quickly, and then it pretty fast resets. It's like, oh yeah, this is a smoked beer. Just look at something related up. Rausch beer. Yeah, but I wanted a specific name. It reminds me of something I've had before. I can't quickly find it, so I'll stop looking. Too much dead air. For someone wearing a Rausch beer hat, top half of the style you've had, middle of the road, towards the bottom.
Yeah, I used to like I mean, I like all the Schlenkerla beers. I haven't had one that I disliked. I have ones that I like more or whatever. But like, as I've gotten older, uh, hold on. Oh no, because like the Martin used to be my like the favorite one, and like the Doppelbock. But ones like these that and the new ones they have, the Schwarzbier and the Rotbier. There's red, the
Wow.
red lager. Like those ones. This reminds me more of those new ones, and I like it. So it's good.
Okay. I think that's Keith saying it's top half. All right,
Yeah.
Keith, anything before we wrap it up?
I don't think so. I don't. They don't date the cans, but I picked this up a while ago, so like I know it's like at least like 6 months old.
So
But
do you think it's the Lent from 2025 or like it's the Lent from 2024?
oh yeah, it's probably last year's. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then it's drinking really well for a beer that's over a year old then. Yeah. No metallic, no forever chemical taste at all. So that's good. All right, Keith. Thank you again. I'm sorry. Thank you again for the beer. People watching, and it's delicious. People watching at home who have not subscribed to Keith's channel, 93 Lumber, I'll add him in the description box below. Click on it. Go to his channel, subscribe. The stuff I always say. Once you're done checking Keith out, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. There's no hype beer reviews about those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Can we do it, Keith? Cheers and then imbibe. Let's see. Cheers. Imbibe. Bye, guys.